How, Tom?
So did I measure?
Has a perfect timing. I was here the whole day. Lumisana na makasit ka babako, nagadi baba. Yes, they were in such a mess. And you could see what two women don't actually live in this house, yes? Yeah. And I even got time to clean.
Lola baby, nzelele moni no. Hey, umshebe ukatabani. Too much.
Jalo wa tla ntse go qetile letsatsi kaofela le dibaba.
Yeah. I mean, kunezinto bekangibonisa zona that I haven't done in quite a while.
Mama. It's a man. Aye.
So,
oh, easy tiger. Oh, chill, thou shalt not kill. Relax.
So, this is one something exciting.
Hela.
Something.
Go tloane go tsamaya kereke.
Oh, since success.
Just such a cutie. Okay, it's kibabulelezi.
Kibabulelezi, yes.
And what does that mean?
It means I've told them.
I've told them.
Yes.
And you sure look like you're telling them.
Yeah, I'm trying to steal somebody's boyfriend.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Finally, we've had you here. So you come from a very artistic, very creative family. What was the pinch to pull you into becoming an actress?
Oh, geez. I think it would have to be when I was in primary school, when we used to do, well, no, in primary school I didn't have cabarets, but when we used to have school plays.
Yeah.
I was in grade 4.
Yeah.
And I remember we did The Lion King.
Oh, amazing. What role, what character did you play?
I can't remember.
Okay, so you were little.
I was 8.
Oh, sweet. So from there on, you just realized,
Yes.
my name is meant to be in lights.
Yep.
And then when were
Definitely.
you first taken seriously an actress? Like, did you start from a really young age, going to auditions?
I started in my first year in tertiary.
Yeah.
And one of my friends told me to join an agent because I went to an art school. I went to AFDA. So they told me that I should join an agent. And for me, I was like, no, I'm here to study. They're like, yeah, but I mean, acting is not something that you learn. It's something that you do. So I was like convinced by then. I was like, okay, cool. Then I joined an agent and I got my first role. After my first audition, I was like, whoa, this is quite easy. Little did I know.
So to date, what do you think has been your favorite role?
Ooh, that's a very tough question, but it has to be all of them. But if I had to, like, you know, pinch and take over there, it has to be my first role, which was Lindiwe on Chesa, because, I mean, it was my first one.
Yeah.
I got to live her life for, like, over 5 years. Amazing. So, I mean, really, you know,
Roles like that are the ones that really change your life, I think. So how did Chesa change your life?
Chesa, well, it made, because the show was about fame and fortune and all of that, it was quite interesting to learn about what I'm getting myself into at that point in time. I mean, we dealt with the drugs, we dealt with the sleeping with the producers, we dealt, you know, that kind of thing. So for me, it was like, woo, and then when it comes, you're like, oh, that's what we're doing. So Chesa really, really taught me a lot about the industry.
Art imitating life.
Yep.
Because you really are one of those pocket rockets that are multi-talented across all boards. Because you dance, you choreograph, you act. What is your favorite medium, do you think, of performance?
It has to be live entertainment. It has to be live in front of the audience, whether I'm dancing, whether I'm speaking, emceeing, or I'm just, you know, emceeing. Like, I just love seeing a live audience because you get to see their reaction. So which is why, one of the reasons why I want to get into theatre. I want to go and do a theatre piece this year.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good luck with that. Let us know how that happens.
Thank you.
Now, one of the roles I think that is most notable for your life is something that I've got so much respect for you for doing, because so many people end up doing philanthropy and all these charity things, but all they're doing is going and having a photograph of them taken doing charity work. Where you actually walk the talk. You do so many amazing philanthropic things. Why do you have that deep passion for helping others? Where does it come from?
I grew up in a family that gives,
Yeah.
you know, and I've always been taught that whatever it is that you have, it can be taken away from you at any given moment. So you need to learn to humble yourself. And I've been a fortunate child. I'm not going to ever lie to anybody. You know, we've got all these people. I struggled, hence I know, no, I've never been there. I'm not even going to lie about that. I've always been fortunate. I mean, my parents took me to the best schools. They've gave me the best education. I grew up in a very close-knit family, but they always taught me the importance of knowing that there's people out there who are less fortunate than yourself.
Yeah, because you are so kind. I think, was it your 27th birthday when you did the
Yes.
27 dresses?
Yes.
That was beautiful.
Thank
Why don't you, for
you.
those of you who don't know about it, tell us about the 27
So
dresses.
27 Dresses is an initiative that I started when I turned 27, where I donate matric farewell dresses to underprivileged matriculants who can't afford to get themselves the dress, you know. But it's over and above that. It's teaching them that where you are right now is not your destination. You can be anything that you want to be, which is why then on my birthday, what I do is I invite the dress donors, like yourself, this year.
With pleasure.
Right? And then the girls as well, and we all have a luncheon. That's how I celebrate my birthday.
Yeah, that's completely selfless. It's so kind, especially because, you know, I love that that's how you celebrate your birthday. You also do the Bring a Tin charity?
Well, I used to. I don't do it anymore.
Okay.
So I don't know if you recall a few years back, the Central Methodist Church, the one on Small Street in town, we used to house the refugees. Wow. So, yes, I used to then collect tinned foods for that because I realized that as much as we all want healthy, you know, vegetables, freshly cooked, we can't afford to. People are busy. People have got lives to live and they can't always be there to cater. So I thought, you know what? Tin foods have got a longer shelf life, and we know that if you can buy them stock for 6 months, you know that they're well taken care of. You don't need to be there every day to make sure that you feed them.
No, that's a fantastic initiative. Now, something else that you really do, I mean, this girl has just kept so busy 24/7. You are one of the faces of the Gauteng Department of Arts and Culture.
Arts and Culture, yes.
So what does that role entail? What do you do for them?
So basically what they do is different communities around Johannesburg. So it would either be then Tembisa, it would be Randfontein, or wherever the area is. They've got plays that they put up in community halls and community centres. So what we then do is go around to motivate them in the arts. We judge the work that they've done and ask them to improve wherever we can have an input in them being better artists.
Amazing.
So that's
well,
what
you are tremendously vocal in that. And we thank you so much for being here today.
Thank
We're going to
you.
still chat to you a lot more today.
Thank you.
After the break, we head over to the kitchen for a decadent Clement Golden cinnamon sago pudding prepared by expert baker and cook Michaela Tsian.